And we're live here to CityLiga round number 3 from the beautiful but very loud, at least for me, Blackwood environment. I'm here alongside with Dave from Car Game. Hello, Dave.
Good evening. First time for me here on CityLiga. I need to get a little bit used to everything, how it's working, but yeah, Rallycross day. Interesting, I think.
Yeah, of
So,
course, very interesting how this was going to turn out, especially how many crashes we will witness or not witness. Hopefully not witness.
So I'm noticing a starting grid of 8 cars now. Maybe that's not giving that many problems.
But there are more on the list.
They still need to join. Okay.
Yeah, we're starting today with a 10-minute qualifying and then a 16-lap race, at least 4 races, I mean. Yeah, and but before we are going to these races, we're going to show you the video of what has happened in the last race with Ronald Grossman taking you through the actions of round 2.
Okay.
In grid 1 on pole, a little bit surprising, the current CityLiga champ Winkler from Core. He banished the NGT expert HOR Shudi with his UFR in 2nd place. On 3rd, Morway, Genong Racing Dom on 4th, on 5th, Ian Marcel, and on 6th, Kovac, all in the XFR. And now the start into the 42 laps. Here we go. Towards turn 1. Some drivers swept out to gain some position right at the start, but it's a risky maneuver. But all drivers are talented enough, so the complete field gets through turn 1. And they sorted things out quite quickly after the first couple of corners, so there were no big gaps between the cars, unlike in grid 2. Here we are on board in the UFR of IoT Marty, attacking me for position 8. Out of the underpass he swept out late for turn 1 and passed me on the inside. We are on board with Lazar behind Holle, who missed the line out of the section. This gives Lazar an opportunity for an attack down this left, but he hits Holle, who drifts and then be turned finally by Wicked. IoT Grissom can't escape Holle and hits him full force. He was also hit then full force by Papa X, making him spin like a roundabout, so quite a big crash early in the race. In lap 12, despite the suspension damage he had, Shudi finally fought his way up to Winkler. Out of the slipstream, he tried to attack Winkler at the end of the motorway. Winkler swept to the left to defend himself. On the next left turn, Shudi braked late and they were going wheel to wheel through and out of this turn. Winkler now tried to use the top speed advantage of his XFR on the start-finish line, but this time Shudi defends himself on the inside. They were both going wheel to wheel through the underpass, quite spectacular. But in the end, Shudi stays in front and lead the race from this time on. There was quite a spicy fight between Marcel and Kovac for position 5. In this situation, Kovac tried to pass Marcel on the outside, going over start-finish line. But there's a contact as they enter the underpass, nearly resulting in a tragic accident. but both managed to control the situation, going wheel to wheel into turn 1, where Marcel finally stayed in front. A couple of laps later, Kovac another try to get past Marcel. This time at the end of the motorway, they're going wheel to wheel through the last turn, and on the exit again a contact between them. This went on until lap 35 again at the end of the motorway, but this time Marcel brakes a bit early and got some problems on the exit. This gives Kovac the opportunity for an attack on the outside, but at the same time Marcel swept to the right, which caused him to slam in the barrier and get passed by Kovac and Shippy. Shippy, who got stuck behind Marcel and Kovac half of the race, now finally getting away to the front. After benefiting of Marcel's accident, he now attacked Kovac into turn 1 and gained position 5. Grid 1 was also blessed with punctures. Here we see Kovac's left rear tire blow off, braking into the last turn, and he also didn't realize it, which results in not 1, not 2, but 3 spins on the start-finish line. There was an interesting fight between Kapal, Wicked and Papa X in the second last lap. Wicked just passed Kapal and now Papa X got his chance. He tried it on the outside for this double left turn, but Kapal stays in front for the moment. And this left up the hill, his left rear tire blows off and he had let to go Papa X pass. And another victim of puncture, this time General Racing Dom on position 4. His front right tire blows off as he braked into turn 1 in his last lap. And there was also some kind of photo finish for position 14 between BC Geheimrat and WC Al-Katila. Katila was closing up to Geheimrat, but the start-finish line came a bit too early, so he lost only by 0.02 seconds against Geheimrat and stayed in position 15. In the end, a win for Shooty in front of Winkler and Morvai, on 4th Shippy followed by Marcel, then the unlucky Dom, on 7th IOD Marty followed very close by me, only 0.2 seconds, on 9th Kovac, then Lazar, 11th IOD Wicked and on 12th Papa X. In grid number 1, Shooty expands his lead, followed by Winkler, then Marcel and Dom, followed by Shippy. Kovac falls back to 6, on 7 Morvai, then Marty, Kapal, Wicked. I got up to position 11, followed by Geheimrat. In the team ranking isn't much movement, Core Racing still leading in front of Heroes of Racing with quite a big gap, Extreme Racing on 3rd, then Aero Mines, Burner Crew number 1, Burner Crew number 2, IOD Racing 2, World Class Lions made a step from 11 to 8, followed by Burner Crew 3, Ice Wolf Racing and Kunamusak Rhinos. Into the first chicane, and it seems that every driver stays on the track. Very good starting there.
So yeah, that's been what has happening in the last round. Now we're in today with the Blackwood Rallyecross West Open configuration and the RB4 GT on it with me here. Dave, and what are your expectations for it?
Well, I also watched that video, that summary of the last race. I couldn't, I got an invitation for the last race, but I couldn't participate. And I see I missed an awful lot, so I'm actually impressed by it. And well, as far as I understand, this Rallycross is going to be different. 4 times a race of 15 minutes, but yeah, I will see what happens. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Pleasantly surprised. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a little bit overwhelming.
Do you know the track?
Well, I've driven a lot myself, of course, on car game and before I started car game, so I know Rallycross, and this is the modified layout. I actually didn't do the modified layout myself. I didn't drive that, but I've seen the the track layout, the drawing of the track. Yeah. It's a little bit in between Rallycross and normal Blackwood. It's a combination.
Yeah, and we've got a video prepared presenting the whole track now.
Oh yeah.
The second video, the side from Dom, how he's going to get around it.
Let's take a look at that.
Rallycross racing returns after its CityLiga 18 debut, this time with the RB4 at Blackwood on the open config circuit of Blackwood Rallycross West, better known as B23. The circuit is made up of the first sector of BO1 with the second sector of BO2, which means that the actual rally bit of the track is pretty small. There are few overtaking opportunities, but then again there aren't that many corners either, with T1 and T2 being the more obvious spots for passes to occur. Turn 2, though, will most likely see many desperate attempts with a relatively high-speed approach and there only being one real line into the turn. The headline of the event will for sure be the tyres, though, with the hybrid compound used burning up quite quickly when sliding on the tarmac, even though there are only 16 laps in each race. Now, though, time for a lap on board. Up the hill we go towards the start-finish line, which we're gonna cross now to start another hot lap here at Blackwood. About to go up the hill through the left-hand kink here, brake at 100 meters for turn 1, little bit of handbrake on the entry, second gear, set your car up for the exit, get a nice smooth exit, get all the traction you can, skip the chicane, not using it here today. And now down this back straight, slightly shortened back straight by the fact that we of course have to go back on the rally bit. Over 190 kilometers an hour before we're going to break into 4th or 3rd gear, depending on what sort of gearing you're running. Onto the dirt part of the track, over the first jump, stay to the right, over to the left, second jump, back over to the right, down into 3rd or 2nd gear, depending on gearing again. Don't touch the inside wall, don't run wide, have a smooth straight exit onto the tarmac again, up the hill, towards the start-finish straight. And this is one lap on board in the RB4 at Blackwood Rallycross West. And I did just say Rallycross. It's Rallycross, isn't it? I should know that. I'm very sorry.
So, and this has been the track presentation. We're now into qualifying. The first cars are going out on the track. Everyone has 2 tries to do a fast lap. 1 try means to go out, drive a lap, and spectate. So you may not put the 2 laps you're actually going to have right behind each other.
Okay. Yeah, I watched also that presentation video. I forgot to mute my microphone in the beginning, so there was a little bit of coughing and sniffing. That's because I'm still suffering from a little bit of the ending of catching a cold, which was last week. So if you hear somebody coughing or sniffing, then that's me. But yeah.
No big deal. Oh, where is Marcel going? Very diff. Oh well. He's on his out lap. Never mind. Thought he was already on his flying lap.
I see some people. Marcel, is really almost crashing into Predator there. Who didn't follow the normal straight. They have the Blackwood chicane, but that is being blocked by. Cones.
Look where Dom ended up. That's outside of the actual racing track.
Okay.
No good place to start a qualifying. We've got Wicked on a fast lap. This is the rally bit. Marcel right behind him. At a 26.55 has split. And since he's the first one to complete a lap, he's first.
Immediately being overtaken by Geheimrat and Predator. But what's this?
What's this?
You're also
Not
surprised.
Sure. And suddenly we're back in the grid screen. That's rather unusual. Going to be interesting to find out what this was all about. Again, 10 minutes, let's pretend nothing has happened. Marcel, the first car on track.
Well, a lot of cars on the track.
Yeah,
It surprised me because you can also wait a few minutes before you join the track yourself, because you say you can do 2 runs. 2 laps. So you're talking about 4 laps then, I think, in total.
Yeah, in total 4 laps. With 2 hot laps actually. In total.
So you're busy with qualifying for 5 minutes, so you can wait 2-3 minutes. Maybe even a little bit more, but maybe somebody is doing that. But I still see somebody in the garage. That's Papa X. Well, at least the license plate is saying that. Yeah, Papa X. Car number 40.
There he is. Now in the dirt.
The rest of the field is on the track.
First position for Marcel. So far undisputed, but we have Morvai coming now off the gravel. One of the more international drivers here in CityLiga.
Well, I see Geimer exiting the pits, and I think that he's going to have a fast time here. I've seen him driving Rallyecross and car game before, and he's not slow. Let's see.
Who are you talking about?
Geheimrat.
Ah, Geheimrat. So now I got him on screen.
Yeah, he's still warming his tires.
Katila, meanwhile, on pole position with a 54.25.
Yeah, that's also a fast driver. I'm always mixing up those two names because you have father and son, and yeah, not sure who this is, the father or the son.
The younger.
Okay.
The older has the A in.
Position 11 at the moment.
Yeah, right.
The double name, okay. We'll try to remember that. In the meantime, Geheimrat is doing his first qualifying lap. I don't know if he's still on the camera, is he?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let's see what's going to happen.
Split was not as good as we've seen it from others. .69. He converts it into a 55.23, 15th place.
Yeah, that's not that fast, and you're not allowed to do a second qualify lap.
At least.
Well, not after you've done your first time. That's what I was trying to say.
Yep.
That's yeah, that's difficult. That's tricky.
We're now seeing Dom coming around the last bend, who yesterday had a busy day as a race admin.
Yeah, but he also did some training, and where did he end up? It is 54, fourth position. That's pretty good. That's actually very good, I think. Nice.
Martin Kapal now in the dirt.
I think you either want to be in front of the whole field or in the back. If you're in the middle, then I'm not sure if you're going to survive the first corner.
Especially since this track is based on BL2, and so there are rows of 3.
Yeah.
Marcel is now doing his second try. His first try brought him to 6th position. The long straight, skipping the chicane. Not sure if he's going to improve his time though. 26.57. Well, still 6th position. So we've got Winkler in front of Katila and Morvai, Dom in 4th, Shuti 5th so far.
Geheimrat improves his time to position 8, 54.49. That's not that bad. It's, yeah, 3/10 from the number 1, Winkler. Moment.
Morvai can't improve his time.
Yes, indeed. Or should say better, no, he couldn't.
Shumi in 11th position now, after his first try. And Grissom comes over the line in... Oh well, he's now on his second lap. I was confused why he continued driving after crossing the line. He's starting his second attempt, the IOD driver. 26.9 the split, and a 55.24, putting him into 17th position. But he didn't improve his time, I just see. Shooty is on a fast lap. The CityLiga 15 champion. The season where he beat Niki Dakovic. In the penultimate round in the MRT.
Right, and what season are we in now? What is the current season number?
Number 19.
Okay.
So already some days ago.
Well, it depends. Season is how many seasons are there in a year?
2.
Here comes this time. Oh, it's a
Whoa!
it's a split first place at the moment.
Shooty and Cully, and here we're on Cully, who's now coming to his next fast lap. Crossing the line 13 seconds before the end. With a pretty open, empty track in front of him.
Winkler is doing a second try. He's in his fast lap. Qualify session is already ended.
Yeah. 26.32, one of the fastest splits we've seen so far.
$53 or not? No. Yes,
Oh,
$53.99.
yes! Whoa!
Amazing.
And with some style, he.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so Cully.
So I'm new to this. What's going to happen now?
We're going to split the 24 drivers into grids of 12 drivers.
Okay.
The odd positions will do the first race and the even position the second race, if I remember it correctly. So we've got Kali, Katila, Dom, Marcel, Matti, Klaus Adam, Schumi.
Yeah, I understand it. 1, 3,
Okay.
5, 7, 9, 11, etc. are going to be in one grid, and the others are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, etc. in the other grids. That's that you can do it like that.
Yep. Well, yeah, actually joined our coverage to a very special race format. So this very format is used once every season, and usually was quite successful in South City. But last season we moved it to a rallycross track, and somehow the people liked it, and so
Okay.
we brought it back. Last year it was the XFG at FE5, so the longer rallycross track in Fern Bay.
I think it's kind of smart because you have not all fast people in front and the slow people in the other grid, but you have a combination, maybe more balanced.
What's going to be interesting to see is how the people are managing the starts in the rows of 3. We're going to have 4 rows of 3 drivers. And they're all going to approach turn 1.
Well, turn 1 will be tricky, but the one after that also. That one is on the dirt, I think. I still have to take a look at this track layout, but
Yeah, the second
I think
is that one from the long straight over to the dirt section. A rather short dirt section for a rallycross track. But so we are now having the 12 drivers of Heat 1. Kali in front of Katila, Dom in third, Marcel in fourth, Matti in fifth, and in sixth, Klaus Adam. Seventh, Shumi 91, eighth, Martin Capel, ninth, IOD GRSM. 10th, Jens from Burnout Crew, 11th, Lazar, and 12th is Papa X from Just Racing. People are wondering, I remember that the even numbers are starting the first race. I'm not sure at all, to be honest.
B23. So it's going to be a normal Blackwood demo, T1, turn 1, but with 3 white cars. 3-car white instead of 2-car white. Yeah, so that can be interesting. But yeah, I really wonder about the second corner, because not a lot of people will know that corner. We will see. We will see. It's going to start or not? Yes.
There will be a lag lap first.
Oh, okay.
So this start, we see it on stream, but there's nothing really fancy happening all about it. It's, well, from the old days when you could trick the internet with a lag lap. It doesn't look too bad, to be honest. I hope they can convert it as well in the...
Yeah, all the racing drivers know that this is not a race lap, so probably not giving everything. Now it's getting real, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay.
And off we are. Katila with a good start. But Kali on the inside.
Adam is sitting Dom there. Basically, there's a lot of exchange of paint, but everything goes well for the first corner.
So Katila's car is going to be very colorful after this lap. Since he's plain white, trying the outside line around Kali. And losing the position to Marcel, actually. Next try around the outside into turn 1.
We had Dom there trying to pretend to be a lawnmower. He dropped to position 9 because of that. A little bit slow. Was starting from 3rd place. All the cars are quite close together still. Although Winkler has a very comfortable lead already after 2 laps.
He just did the right thing to drive away.
Over
Dom
a second.
Against Jens. Keeping it side by side. But Dom does pull away.
Yeah,
In front
throwing
of
his car in front of Jens. Oh, it's not going right. Yeah, I saw that coming.
Jens
Very unlucky.
Dom was now down to 11th position.
He's not going to be happy about that.
Oh, surely he won't be happy.
The front of the field goes quite smoothly.
Oh,
Winkler in 1.
And Jens collided. And Lazar slips through.
I missed that. I was looking at the front of the grid. Winkler, Katila, Marcel, Shumi 91 and Mati. First 5. And then Theo and Capel. Jens and
Jens.
Adam.
Where's Jens going?
Cars going everywhere.
And in
Dom
the
also
background,
enters.
Oh, spins again! Oh dear.
Might have been better if he backed off a little bit in that scene, of course.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Still-
Lazar and Kapal side by side.
Yes, I just wanted to say that. And Adam joining that again. I have to say that Adam is taking quite some risks. Let's see if he does that again. Taking the inside. Yeah, there he goes. A little touch, but wasn't that bad. Oh,
It was
that
bad
was bad.
enough. Was bad enough to put Lazar into the wall.
Yeah, that's the thing with Rallycross. There's a small touch and can be enough to get your car dispositioned.
But we don't have any gamblers here in the race trying to survive it on road tires. Everyone is on hybrid.
Okay.
It was a thought actually because of the short dirt section to go the race distance on road tires. But no one takes the risk. Jens fell back quite significantly after making contact with Dom 2-3 laps ago. Now down in 11th position.
In the meantime, I checked tires and suspension damage of everybody. I think Capel is in the worst condition. And if I take a look at his lap times. They're not that great.
Yeah, and right around halfway mark, he is on the sweet spot, the last spot which qualifies him to the big finale.
Okay.
So the top half of this race advances to the A finale and the lower half to the B finale.
I don't think he's going to make it. I think that Adam in the end will take over. They have to see, but Adam is faster than Capel and also taking more risks. Catching some draft now also from Capel. Don't know if it's on the stream, but they're really close at the moment.
Yeah, it is. We're watching them nearly bumper to bumper.
I suspect that Adam will take a move in this corner or the next one.
Probably
Now
too
he's
far. Oh,
nah, Capel's making a mistake. Yeah, that's partly due to look at his tires. His tires are really extremely hot. It's
yeah,
not that,
he's cooking them.
yeah.
A place further up, we've got Matti and Shumi91. Now also closer together.
Well, Winkler sets the fastest lap, 45.1. We're not in the 53s yet, but I expect that will come. Actually, he set the fastest lap for the last 5 laps or something.
Yep. All fastest laps so far went to Kali. And Katila is set under pressure by Marcel for second position.
Yep. And there we go. Marcel's putting his car right next to Katila. But needs to follow the rear of Katila's car again to catch some extra draft from it. Not sure if Katila was defending there. Think so, because no, it's still the correct line. Getting really tight.
Amazing how tight they can go around that corner without touching the wall.
Making use of all those centimeters/inches.
Okay, one may say P1 is undisputed and the 100 points for this race probably are going to Winkler. Don't think it's unfair to say that.
Well, I took a look at the tires of Katila. I don't think Katila can hold that second position to Marcel in the end. If Marcel is smart, he waits until lap 14, which is not this lap, but the lap after that. Because I don't think, I don't think that Catilla can hold this position.
Just watching him going through that turn 1, he seemed to be way slower than Marcel through the corner, but quicker on the acceleration out of it. And through that corner he has to go a wider line.
I have not much experience with Rallycross, but as far as I know, everything depends on tires. If your tires are getting hot, then it's yeah, then you can forget about a good race. And I'm wondering while I was saying that what Capel is doing. Capel is still 7th.
Right at the back we have got a battle between GRSM and Dom. Oh, where is the ID driver going? Contact! And Dom nearly got spin around again. I guess we may not show him on stream, because every time we've shown him today, he was spun. So far. The day is not over yet.
Catilla actually is getting away from Marcel. That's amazing. Concerning his tire condition.
Yeah, but when I look at Marcel's tires, the inside are getting... The inside of the tires are actually getting hotter as well.
Difficult to say, but we have not many laps to go anymore.
Yeah.
Second to last lap.
Meanwhile on the back straight, Lazar and Papax. And Lazar defends the position. Oh, into last lap. Papax is going over the grass there, the landmortar. And Dom now in the black car. Grabbing the inside line.
The front of the field is not changing. I think Winkler is going to be 1. Well, that's going to be obvious. Catilla 2nd, Marcel 3rd, Shumi 4th, and Maffei 5. We're going across the finish line now. Yeah. And what is the back doing? No change there as well.
Klaus Adam on the last transition spot to the big finale. Capel on 7th. Yeah, Lazar 8th, Dom 9th, Papax 10th, GRSM 11th, and now crossing the line Jens in 12th position. 14 minutes 40 seconds and 98 100th. It's going to be interesting to note because the actual race time is also deciding who's starting on pole in the last race, but thankfully we are not the race admins for tonight. We don't have to get sorted. And I'm not sure if you got it during the race. Predator chatted and got a warning for that. Means that on every next occasion he's getting a drive-through penalty.
I still see it in my chat, but I indeed missed that warning, and so it's going to be a drive-through penalty. Okay, that's heavy.
Well, on the next occasion. For now, it's just a warning.
Oh, okay.
We're a bit more lax than in GT1 Challenge. It would be directly drive-through.
So this is going to be the second part of the qualified grid of 12 racers.
Right.
Cannot remember if this is the even or the uneven, the odd part, but
the even, because Shooty was in second.
Right.
So everyone goes okay. Shooty in front of Morvai and Chippy for row 1. Then we've got Ronald, Geheimrat, Predator, row 2, Paul, Katila, Wicked, row 3, Knistning, Wolf, and Nima on 4. This is again a leg lap, so very easy. Nothing's happening right now.
Well, it can be interesting to train the first corner. Like, who was getting off there?
I think it's more Shippy.
I think it's good to have a lag lab to teach a little bit how T1 is behaving, especially with 3-car wide. Let's see if the people learn from it, the racers. We're away! Second part of the grid is away. Second part of the qualified grid. Get T1.
Looks
Thumb
good
touching.
so far.
Yes, but nice and smooth. But like I said, not over yet. T2. Turn 2. Is more tricky. We have Wicked going really wide there. And touching Holger Paul and is going backwards. We have also Wolf there.
Wolf. They're touching again.
Wolf touching. Oh my god.
Again. Yeah, that was, well, unfortunate. Unfortunate would be a very nice way to say it.
Already into lap 2, and We have Morvai in first place, following by Shuchi. Which is okay, but we have after that we have Predators and then Shippy and Ronald and Shippy are bumping against each other. Creating a little bit of air now in between the cars, a little bit of breathing room.
Morvai fastest lap with 55.23. With a slightly spaced out after what happened in the first 2 laps. And we're nearly in the bumper of Shippy.
Yes, I just wanted to say that. It was coming closer again, really close.
I had a chance to drive the setup of Ronald, and he's got really good straight line speed.
Okay. Good to know. Trying to make a move there, but no, he's holding back. You have Shuti really close to Morva now, at the lead of the field. Morva first place, Shuti in second place.
Shirty with the fastest lap now.
Morva is amazingly fast there on the straight, pulling away from Shuti, despite Shuti having the benefit of having draft of Morva. It's getting closer here in the corners, a little bit too wide. Yeah, that puts the pressure from the back of Morva a little bit off. Yeah, Morva fastest lap now. And Shuti half a second slower. But T1, I don't know, difficult to tell. You have to track this.
Meanwhile, Shippy is
Yes,
close
Shippy.
to Predator.
Yep.
Predator must have made a mistake. Because he
He's
had
slow
some
there.
distance.
He's slow there again.
Yeah, but Shippy hit the inside wall and lost a lot of speed there. Which now
Behind
puts
Chippy,
Ronald.
yes, exactly. Behind Chippy is Ronald.
Oh! Shippy goes wide and Ronald now with the speed advantage.
We have Nima who pits now. He was on the grass. He went to pit. What's that all about?
Well, he ends his race.
Yeah.
He will have to start from last position on his second race. And Ronald attacking Predator.
That's all being watched by Shippy.
Shooty! That was a lag
The
spike
lag,
for Shooty.
yeah, yes, it is. Timing out.
Oh, contact between Ronald and Predator! They're keeping it on track. Well, not too difficult with walls around you. And Shooty lost the connection. The leader of the championship lost connection. And Morwai will get a chat warning.
Chat warning.
So Morwai now all alone in the lead. There he returns.
Yeah. I wonder if that's the awesome 24-hour IP German thing. You get disconnected every 24 hours.
Well, I don't think so. It's been a very, very long time since I've seen Shooty disconnecting due to losing the connection.
Okay.
But you never know.
Yeah, we're still we're still following the race. Lap 10 of 16. We will hear from maybe what happened to Shooty later. I'm watching Shippy and Predator. Battle for third place basically. Predator is in third place, Shippy is in fourth. Gap is sort of big. Maybe get smaller, and we have also Katila and Geheimrat, 6th and 7th position. But I think Predator and Shippy are at the moment most interesting. Shippy is getting closer to Predator.
Yeah, he had a very good line there through the exit of the dirt section.
Nice, smooth first corner. And here again on the dirt, Predator is throwing his car more to the left and to the right, and they're losing time. Shippy has a cleaner line.
But couldn't convert it into lap time because he lost a 10th of a second to Predator.
Yeah, let's see how it's going to relate to tire temperature. We have still 4 laps to go. I'd say Shippy is faster now, but by the looks of it, yeah, he's getting closer to the bumper of Predator. 55.05 and Predator 55.17.
That's actually the 10th he lost on the last lap.
Exactly. And now it's really close, so he can get a lot of draft from Predator. some reason he's not really exactly behind Predator. Oh, way too much, way too much.
But a close call between those two.
Sharp recovery. Still on the back of Predator. Amazing. But look at his tires. His tires are degrading pretty fast. Well, degrading, getting really hot. I'm talking about the tires of Shippy now.
Yeah.
His left front is on fire, so I'm not sure if he can do something.
While talking with Kali, he actually said that the heat of the tires is not as problematic as having an imbalance of the heat across the car. So if the heat is pretty equal on all 4 tires, it will handle still rather good compared to when the heat is just on 1 tire.
Okay. Well, we're only 2 laps away from the finish. Doesn't look like Skippy is going to overtake Predator, stealing the 3rd position of Predator.
Yeah, although Predator takes a rather big line there through turn 1, he does not lose as much ground as Shippy does due to his tires. Ronald gained a bit of ground to Morvai, but it won't be enough in the 1 lap left to do an attempt to overtake.
I think we will have no chance anymore. People who are finishing, unless something very strange happens, some crash or something. But although Geheimrat and Geheimrat gets really close now to Katila, the last lap. Katila make a mistake there, going wide, and Geheimrat can take over.
With a big little greeting.
Yep. Still that position. So Geheimrat is in 6th position now, and Katila in 7th. And
Yeah, that means Katila has to go to the B final and Geheimrat to the A final. So no father and son duo on on the big final. While Morvai crossed the line, finishing the race, winning the race in front of Ronald and Predator. Shippy in 4, Wicked 5, Geheimrat 6, Katila, the elder one, in 7th. Here comes Knistling in 8th, 9th, Wolf, 10th will be Holger Paul, crossing the line now after his early experiences with getting spun and being spun and spinning around.
yeah, and we had 1 timeout, and we had one person who spectated.
Yeah,
The
and
one
they
who
have
timed
to...
out was Shitty, and the one who spectated was, I forgot that one.
It was Nima.
Nima, exactly.
Yeah, and they have to start from the back of the little finale, therefore. I tried to take a look at the results of Grid 2 action. Sometimes rather interesting. So... Madin former Excite racer Martin Brunzel, a rather fast guy. He rejoined CityLiga, and his first race is directly a win in the first heat of Grid 2 in front of. Try to remember that name. I'm looking up the stats in Elephant's World, and sometimes connecting the Elephant's World names to the real names is a bit difficult. Well, R3C3R is his name, and he finished in second position the first heat. Third position goes to HR Juveb. The second heat went to Kister in front of, Christian Kistner from Core Racing in front of Devil from Burnout Crew and Celeritas. Meanwhile, we're setting the grid for the little finale of Grid 1. Probably a little break here.
Yeah, exactly. I was just wanted to say what are we waiting for? I made a song of it too. What the hell are we waiting for? Anyway, doesn't matter.
Lincoln Park.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not good with names.
I think it was Lincoln Park.
Probably you're right. So what's this now? We had just 2 races, and now what?
I think the break is needed so the race admin can sort who's who and who goes where. This is the pity about this tournament format. Ah, here we go.
But we get now the best ones from Grid 1 and Grid 2 battling together.
Yes, but first of all we get the not so good ones now. That sounds mean. The bottom of the race results, first racing each other.
The less lucky.
Already in reversed order. So Holger Powell, who finished to the back of the second race, starts from pole, which means that the second race was slower than the first race. Martin Powell.
I'm still trying to figure out how this works. Shouldn't Dom be also in this?
Yes.
Is that position number 12 then?
No. Well, he was 9th or so.
Ah, there we go. There we
There
go.
we go.
Are you not drinking anything? I need something to drink again.
Then get something.
Whoa.
Oh, they simply forgot Dom. I think he looks now in the perfect place. Not for him, but for the sake of the racing. It's going to be interesting to see how Shooty, the championship leader, manages to start from the back.
Yeah, let's follow it. Hopefully he will not time out again, but yeah, not really expected. Oh, ready up, everybody. I'm getting impatient, actually.
Yeah, that's the breeding ground for this little confusion might be that in the one grid we only had 10 cars finishing, while in the other we had 12.
That's still 22. So if you divide it with 2, then you have 11.
Well, but in the end, Shooty and Nima in this race. Ah, okay. There we go.
Here we go. Apparently. So we get this leg lap thing again.
Yes.
So this is not serious. This is only a test.
A test, yeah.
For 10 seconds or 15 seconds. Longer, I think. 20 seconds. Yeah, I was expecting that Holger Paul. That Holger Paul was everywhere in the last race, and again.
Yeah. Directly not a good start.
Let's see what happens at the official start.
Oh, hopefully,
hopefully he's learning from this, because this is really looking like a mess. Oh my god. I will have my focus on Dom, which is in 2, 4, 6, 7 position. He was really unlucky. Let's see if he has more luck now. While the grid is pulling away. And Paul again.
Oh, Paul, what are you doing?
Taking that much risk. Unbelievable.
Can't. Oh, he's just driving. He's just turning in and not looking that there are other cars.
Look at that. Look at Dom progressing.
Oh,
4 cars wide.
Ooh. Keep it easy, guys. 16 laps on. Oh, Knistling! Yes.
Hear that most of the times the race is not won in T1 or T2,
Oh,
but
DRSM and Jens. Oh dear.
racers never learn.
Probably not. Let's see what Holger doing this time.
Let's see what Paul is doing. This Holger Paul.
Oh!
What's he thinking?
No, sorry, but this time the IOD cars are actually touching each other first. He was on the inside. And the two IOD cars are just thinking, oh well, let's spin each other. That's how it looked like. Yeah, GRSM. Yeah. Let's see how it's going to pan out in the end of the race. Maybe there will be protests. Hopefully not, but...
It eased off a little bit now. We're going into lap 3 of 16 and everybody has a little bit of breathing room now, although GA Catila is on the back of Capel. And Dom really profited from the situation because he's in third place now.
But look at Shoot, he started from second to last position.
All the way from the back to the front. And then we have Paul again. Not sure if it's on the stream, but he's all over the place again with this grey RB4.
Jens with the fastest lap. You need to keep in mind that this race, although it's just the little finale, it's also worth 100 points. If you win it.
Okay, well, that's the thing with all these leagues. It's very, for me, and maybe for a lot of spectators, it's very complicated to.
Yeah, what league has what point system?
Yes, it's very difficult to understand sometimes. But in the meantime, Dom is really onto the back of that Holger Paul.
Yeah, to the inside now.
It is sort of okay, but this Holger Paul is really unpredictable. How he's driving. Dom is right next to Holger Paul now.
Ooh.
But in the back we have also Shooty, who was watching these two driving. Going in onto the... he's backing off, so that's smart. I was thinking, oh my god.
Oh, and he's catching pole.
Nice. Very good move. And in 5th place we have Flame. He needs to back off a bit now. Flame has a little bit of a gap between Holger Paul, Dom and Shooty. Shooty now right onto the rear of Dom. Using the inside, locking his tires.
Yeah, and it was a bit much blocking.
He needs to back off, but he still can profit from the draft of Dom's RB4.
Well, if I was Shooty, I would just wait for Dom to catch up to Jens, to overtake Jens, then overtake Jens, and then overtake Dom. Because those two are faster than Jens anyway.
Yeah,
and maybe it happens like in race 1 that Dom and Jens collide.
We are spectating this in all quietness, and we're not in this race. If you're in the race, then your whole experience can be different, and yeah.
Fastest lap by Dom.
I've seen quite a lot of races, and I always wonder how impatient race drivers can become. Sometimes I'm just thinking, if you only wait a few laps, then you can make your move. But yeah. But it seems that Shooty is doing that. He's doing his laps now, and well, Dom is faster anyway. Amazing. He's getting away. 54.4, 54.7 for Shooty. So Shooty is 3/10 slower. We're halfway through this race. 8 laps out of 16.
We've got Jens in the lead.
Oh, we have Jens in the lead, but Dom is really gaining on him. And not a little bit, but quite a lot. Uh, 55.05 for Jens and 54.50 for Dom. That's half a second faster.
Yeah, Dom already gained 2/10 of a second to the first split. And the first split, well, it's just T1 actually.
There we go. Dom is now on the back of Jens, profiting from the draft. Oh my god, he's really on fire. Some kind of revenge.
He's dedicated.
Yeah, his license plate is saying that, yeah.
And suddenly Shooty is there. Jens covering the inside. Whoa.
Such an easy overtake. It's amazing. So we have a new leader now, Dom, who had really had bad luck in the last race. Now all of a sudden is the leader of this race.
In the background, I just saw on one eye that Kapal and Holger Pole touched. Which is no big surprise.
Shooty will also overtake Jens. He's now really onto the rear of Jens. Going side by side, taking the outside, turn 1. He already passed Jens.
The very same move Dom did 1 lap ago.
Shooty was thinking, if Dom can do that, then I can do that as well.
Now I've got the 4th in the championship in front of the 1st in this championship.
The tires of Dom look really balanced.
Yes, they
not hot at all. So if nothing weird happens, then yeah. I took a look at the complete field, but there are not, at the moment, there are not any battles going on.
But Shooty is gaining on Dom.
Yeah, 1/10 of a second. Two-tenths of a second in the end.
Yeah, so if he gains a 10th every sector, he'll be right behind Dom in 2 laps.
Yeah, but right behind is not the same as taking over the position.
Especially since Shooty was now again a 10th slower. And there are just 3 laps to go as they cross the line now. And now their lap times are even.
Yeah, if nothing weird happens, then this is going to be the end result.
And back we've got the IOD cars again back together.
Indeed.
Last time this happened, well, they were that close together, they spun each other.
Really? I just wanted to say they're teammates, so they're respecting each other. Back off a little bit, but no, okay.
Well, you never know. You don't know
maybe.
what role Holger Powell played in that game. One has to.
Maybe they learned from that situation you're talking about.
The thing is, though, they
It's going wrong for Wolf. Wrong in a way that Papa X can overtake him. Completely locked off the brakes there. Don't. I wanted to say don't overestimate yourself now. But it's okay there in the back. Last lap. It's going to be the last lap. We're into the last lap. Dom still on the lead, followed by Shooty. The same sector times, the same lap times. So yeah, Dom will win probably this this session, followed by Shooty. Although Shooty.
Oh, Shooty is overshooting it.
Making a mistake there. Yeah. Well, yes, he had a comfortable gap between Jens.
100 points for Dom, crossing the line, winning the little finale in front of Shooty, Jens, Kapal, Holger Powell 5th, Katila 6th, Nima 7th. And the rest is crossing the line. And Dom is celebrating his win. And Holger Powell crashes into him.
So we get one more session, and then all points are divided, given away.
Awarded.
So basically the first two sessions are some kind of grid forming.
Yeah, though you also get points for these races, so it's not like they are just there for
From a
qualifying.
from a spectator point of view, it's difficult to understand. Normally you just have one race and with 32 cars and that's it. And now all of a sudden you have 4 sessions. It's yeah.
With different drivers racing in them, and suddenly they are all crossed over each other. Yeah, it's more a format for the drivers than for the spectators.
Yeah.
So the little finale of Grid 2?
Yeah, but that will consist of 10 racers, I think. Or not?
No, 12. The top 6 of both
okay.
races.
It doesn't matter if you spectate or timeout. You're just into the back then.
Right. Quickly, the results of the Grid 2 little finale. Cooper won from Burnout Crew in front of Racing Minds Dietmar and IOD Brösel. Just to mention these names here as well.
This went a lot faster than the previous session. Again, testing.
Yeah, again leg lap, not a lap.
I still don't understand why this is needed, but let's call it testing.
All right, we call it testing.
Well, this test is not really going to... Yeah. It's good that this is a test. Oh my god. Too many paint exchange.
And again, 2 IOD cars together. Oh, and touching and rubbing and, well...
Well, it's sort of lucky for the drivers that they're driving RB4 with 4-wheel drive. If you're having a different car, then yeah, would have ended in more tears, I think. But we have the the last session, the start of the last session.
Geheimrat on pole, Klaus Adam on second, and Wicked in third. 3 lights red, green.
There we go.
Oh, and Wicked and Klaus Adam already making contact just 100 meters after the start. Oh, in the middle there.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm not sure how everyone kept that bit straight. Oh, Geheimrat goes to the inside of Klaus Adam and opens the door for Schumi.
Ronald is unlucky there. Attila is going backwards. Or was it just on my screen?
No, you're right, and right at the back there is Morvai still in last position.
It's going so fast in this Rallyecross.
I think he just waited for everything to happen in front of him. Well, things are happening in front of him. As Predator made a mistake, Ronald is now side by side with him.
We just had this first lap and all the cars are still really close together. Also the top three, Geimrat in front, Shumi and then Adam. Really difficult to commentate on everything what's happening. Cones flying into the air.
Shumi goes backwards.
Yes, yeah.
And Wicked and Klaus Adam and Shippy is now the big gainer of it.
Well, the biggest gainer is Geimrat in first place. He has a nice gap.
Kali! Do I see their bump drafting by the error mines, guys? Bump drafting is not allowed.
Marcel and Shumi. Yeah, but there's no choice. Couldn't go anywhere. Shippy was right next to Marcel.
Yeah. Look at this group. Actually, apart from the top two, everyone is in one group.
Yes.
Wicked and Shippy.
Who is going there really wide? It's Muffy is going really... Yeah.
Not Wicked. Wicked is up in front. Now the good friends, Shippy and Kali. Kali definitely through, now taking a look at Shumi.
Yeah, you're mentioning his first name all the time. Winkler.
Yeah,
for
Winkler, sorry.
For the less experienced. I need to get used to that too. But he passed Shumi quite, I wanted to say almost quite easily. He's really on fire, let's say that. 55-1 fastest time. Marcel is the next one. Look at how fast it is going. Just in half a lap he's on the back of Marcel.
Yeah, after starting from the very back of the grid.
Last place, yeah. Well, his license plate is reading push baby, so yeah.
Well, up to 10 minutes before the race, he actually drove a skin which had, well, human excrements on it and the writing RB4s are shit.
Okay.
Ooh, Marcel doesn't make the move around Adam.
Now even 50% of this session is completed, so a lot is possible.
Some position changes at the back, Matti and Ronald.
Winkler is now really onto the back of Marcel. I think he's going to overtake Marcel and Adam. Marcel is going into the inside now.
Oh, dive bomb. Ooh, rubbing. Oh,
this is that's really unlucky for Winkler.
Oh
Good
dear.
recovery still, but yeah, he's losing a lot.
And now he's together with Morvai.
All the
Very
way in the back.
Morvai, who couldn't improve at all. He's still around there at the back. And Geheimrat has some good gap.
Yeah, he's really into a comfortable position. If he doesn't make any mistake, then he will take those 100 points.
Oh, look at Kali spinning again, nearly. Not quite.
Yeah, I think he's really unhappy about losing that position in front.
Yeah, obviously.
I would be irritated.
He won the last season championship by finishing every race in the top 5, including the sprint races.
He can still do that. It's possible. There are 7 laps to go. Yeah. The thing is that still the back is really close together. You have Mati, Katila, Ronald.
And we've got a battle for P2 with Marcel and Wicked.
Already?
Already. Marcel to the inside, Wicked. Well, he saw no land there and decided, well, let him go.
Okay. I'm still following Winkler, Predator, Katila, and Matthew. They're really there is basically no gap. Winkler now all the way in the back, 12th position.
If you think about it, these 4 there at the back of the field are not really slow guys. But did you say that Geheimrat was a name you remember from Rallyecross?
Oh, I see him coming by on cargame.nl servers sometimes, and he was looking like sort of experienced on Rallyecross. Of course, some league racers are never onto the public scene, so I cannot have a complete view of everybody, but I remember the Geheimrat's name, yeah. And I'm looking at his time now. His best lap is 54.75. He's not the fastest on the track, but yeah, turns out good for him. You have to be a little bit smart as well in these kind of races.
Winkler on the outside to Predator and overtakes him around that outside.
Yeah, I have a problem with saying it, but he has lost it. He is He's not getting a good end result. It's impossible to gain so many positions in 3 laps. Maybe he can gain the position on Morva. He's trying that now, but yeah.
Battle for third,
There.
Wicked and Klaus Adam. This race might not be the one with the most position changes, but it clearly is the most dense one.
I think Adam cannot do it because his tires, his left front tire is really hot. While I'm saying that, he's getting really close to Wicket.
Usually the commentator's curse works the other way round.
Yeah, he's not past Wicket yet. And he has only 1 lap and a bit to make a move. Oh, Wicket is going really wide there, really wide there.
And in the background, Ronald and Shumi are fighting on the last 2 laps for position 5. And Kali Winkler made it around Norbert Morvai in the very end of the field, so at least a single-digit result if he converts it through the last lap.
We are entering the last lap indeed, and I'm still following Wicket and Adam. Adam is into T1 right next to Wicket, and Shumi joins that, and oh, what the heck? Adam is losing everything because he wanted too much. He dropped now to sixth place? 7th place. That's how fast it can go in this session.
And Ronald tries it around Shumi and makes it. Shumi gets slow. Shippy goes through. Oh dear, Klaus Adam! Shumi, Klaus Adam, Ronald through the grass.
To the sand,
Adam
yeah.
through the grass. Matti, and from the back, Winkler.
What an extremely weird finish.
Oh dear, what's happening? We totally missed that Geheimrat won this race due to what happened there at the back. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's a nice end of the session.
Nice end of this race evening even. Oh dear. Geheimrat won in front of Marcel and Wicket on 3rd. Shippy 4th, Klaus Adam 5th. 6th is Matti, 7th Ronald, 8th Shumi 91, 9th Kali Winkler, 10th Norbert Morvai, and 11th Predator from BC. Last but not least, Jan Katila from WCL. Wow.
Yeah, that brings a little bit of excitement.
Definitely. Meanwhile, I can reveal that the race win in Grid 2 from the big finale went to Christian Kistner in front of MGNA3 and Grunger 40. The former CityLiga champion Madin came in 15th. No, in 7th, not in 15th. Madin 15 is his name. So that's it for today. I hope you liked, Dave.
Well, I still need to think about all this because I normally commentate on one full race and not on 4 different race sessions. Yeah, and but well, it was. I look for. Let's say I look forward to the next race. What's it going to be?
It's going to be the STD cars in Kyoto in the oval with chicanes as layout. It was actually voted by the community, so they had 3 options to choose from. One was TBOs around Kyoto 2.
I think you're talking about XFT and XRG, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's I made a mistake myself by naming that STD, but STD includes U1 as well.
Okay.
DTI is a better name, but
yeah,
XFT and XRG. Okay, and what track was it?
Kyoto oval reversed with chicanes as a layout.
An oval with chicanes. Okay, sounds very interesting. And that's going to happen next week.
In 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. What?
So yeah, was nice to have you around here.
Yeah, it was the same for me. Due to obligations, I couldn't join the first 2 races, but yeah, Monday evening I will put it in my agenda, and yeah, let's see what's going to happen in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we are all going to be here, right the same channel on SimRace TV.
Excellent, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself.
Ah, okay. So yeah, see you in 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, have a nice evening, everybody, and yeah, see you in 2 weeks.